Argentinian culture was on display this afternoon in Dunwoody. Viva La Copa set up shop on the Ashford Lane Lawn near Perimeter Mall. The event was meant to celebrate sport, community, and international pride of Argentina. A large screen viewing of the Copa America soccer tournament played throughout this gathering, and those there also got to enjoy the food and drinks offered by participating restaurants.
So we want to do these diverse events because we want to also show that Dunwoody is also diverse and that we welcome this diversity, and we want to have an open exchange of different cultures and our different groups of people that live here. We want to attract people here and show them that we are very open to everyone.
The gathering was also put together to help the local nonprofit Passion Soccer. And